Welcome back everybody to another episode of Target Precision, and today we are going to be going over the AR build that we've done with all Temu products. Everything here has been built from Temu except for one piece on here. We're going to go ahead and dive into this build, see if you should save your money. So welcome back everybody, my name is Chris, and today we're going to go over the Temu build where all accessories on this AR have been put on here and acquired from Temu, and all of it has been used and tested out into the real world at the gun range. So a lot of these things on here have been holding up pretty good, and I'd say damn near every single thing on here has been holding up good. We'll go over how much I've paid for each item on here. So we'll go all the way from the back to the front. And with that being said, let's get started from the butt of it. So starting all the way here at the back of our rifle, we've got first our quick disconnect on here. The quick disconnect is something that I got as a free item from Temu. This was two pieces. I have another piece sitting around over here in another bag, but these quick connects, these were free gifts with something that I got like when I bought my scopes and stuff. These little clips, I think normally Temu sells them for about $3 or so, and they've been great. They fit into everything. I've not had any issues with them breaking. I've had them on several of my rifles, and I have it on this one in particular, and I try to get as much use out of it as possible. That way we can actually get a real test and see if it is actually good. And so far, it's been great. I've been taking them on, off. I've been just connecting them. I've been using them with the sling, walking around with it. They have shown no signs of wear or anything. So I would say with these are definitely going to be a buy for me. For only $3 and some change, maybe $2, maybe $1, I don't know. You get them all kinds of sales, and these are great. No need to spend all that money that you get from Magpul, or that you spend on Magpul for those. It's not worth that. All right, so next we are going to talk about is the sling. This sling in particular that I have here is just a standard black sling. It does have some bungee cord to it on each side, so when you're walking it does have some bounce to it. It's not just, you know, as you walk pulling down on your shoulder and such. That's something that I have been testing with it. The sling comes on and off pretty quick, nice and easy. I have gotten another sling that is also from Temu. I have not tried it out yet, but it is pretty much the same premise. Everything looks to be the same from inside this bag. Yeah, it's exactly the same. It's green, but this one came with a pad with it. So that's gonna make it much more comfortable to use. It's just that this one is OD green. I don't know where I'm gonna put this one at. We'll figure that out later. It may go on to the 450 up there. I may go in, actually I've got one already on my son's AR, or on his 22 LR MP5 look-alike. So I'd say for the slings, I mean, I got this one, I think it was around $7, I think. And for $7, you can't beat it. I paid good money for this one that I have on my Black Rain. And while this one does feel thicker, like this feels like it is made of a much cheaper nylon material. And the Black Rain does have, you know, these extra quick disconnects here, which also have a quick disconnect from Temu. This is actually where the other one is. That is on this one. It actually, I have it here for the Black Ring. For what I paid for this sling versus what I got this sling for, I'll take that all day. So again, another one, save your money, buy a cheap sling from Temu. Maybe get 2 of them just in case one breaks. They're cheap enough to where you could get like 3 of them. And if you don't like them, send them back. All right, next up we have on our build is we've got a Hoffman Tactical Super Safety. Yeah, no, that's not from Temu. This is the only one that we're running the super safety on. You've seen this in a bunch of different videos where we're running super safe, and this is that exact rifle from it. It's everything that you've seen with this one in all of our videos that we've done. This Hoffman Tactical Super Safety has been in this same rifle. Next, we're gonna move to the optic. This optic in particular is not exactly from Temu. The one that was on here from Temu was this one. It was I guess, kind of a scope. And what we had was a malfunction here where it does not sit straight anymore with the iron sight. So we had to pull this one off. I do plan on doing something with this where I wanna pull this, this just twist right off, but I have blue thread locker on it at the moment and a ton of it, and it moved into the wrong spot. I'm gonna put some red on that and fix this up and give this one another go. It was able to hold 0, it was just this part shifted. But we are running American Tactical ATI red dot on this. It is both red and green. I paid $40 for this same day that I got this rifle. The rifle I picked up for $525, I believe it was. This whole build is gonna be under 6, easy, minus the super safe. This red dot has been great to me. As long as you remember to turn the dot off, you're good to go. You have 5 different settings for the light, for your red dot. I've had no problems with it not holding 0 or anything as that. Comes with this little cap on here. I still have the rubber cap that goes on there. So for 40 bucks, I'd say that this is a pretty good deal. This one has been great. I'd say for this optic, or just for the red dot. I'm not shooting crazy far with this thing. As you see, we're just using it for demolition purposes. So I'd say with this optic, I'd say go ahead and get something 40 bucks and you're good to go. Just make sure you check 0 with that. Next down here, we've got our angled foregrip. This angled foregrip is actually Magpul. I wasn't able to find any angled foregrips. If you can find one on Temu, let me know. Maybe I'm looking up something wrong. I would go 3D printed for this, if you can. I mean, I paid 20 something bucks for that. I needed something in a pinch, because I took the one that was on here off and threw it onto the Black Rain. And so this is just on here until I get something something cheaper, because I want to go all Temu or all budget. So this $25-ish for this piece here, this angled foregrip. Next up, we've got the pressure pad mounts on here. Pressure pad mounts right where my fingers are at. These were I think it was like $1.50 for them. And all that they're doing for us is they are holding the pressure pad here for our light. This is a 2-piece system, so it can go for anything. It'll fit any size really. It just kind of squishes it on top and mashes it on there. For $1.50, those have been great. I've had no issues with them shifting whatsoever. With that being said, we'll run right into the light. So this light, I picked this up for $10 off of Temu. It came with the light, it came with the cord for it and the pressure pad for it. It did not come with the mount for the pressure pad. So kind of worked out that I had bought these by, I don't even know why I got them. I think they were probably a free item or something like that. But the flashlight is pretty cool because you can take this back piece off and you can put just the little clicky part on the back and you can run it as a standalone flashlight. It is pretty bright, as you can see. And then you've got a spot where you can click it and it will turn the light on and stay on. And then with this light as well, you can also adjust your field of view with that light. Just get it set up where you want it to be at and it'll go. And it's been great for me. I've tested it. I've walked around the house with it. Tried popping around corners. This was also on this rifle for I think it was on there for our red dot test when we were actually throwing it around and everything stayed good on there. There is one of my shorts where we're running this with a super safe and the light falls off because because it was mounted to this optic. But it was not thread locked on. There was no blue thread locker on there. It was just thrown on there last minute just for the short video. Other than that, it's been on here. I did throw some thread locker on it. It has not shifted on me whatsoever. I've had zero issues with it. The light also charges with a USB types micro USB here on the bottom. You can also plug in a USB to it and use this as an external battery source for something if you need to quickly charge something else up. So for that, with that light, I'd say that's excellent as well. The only drawback was with this light is that it was Picatinny. And everything on the bottom of this rifle is M-LOK. So I had to go and get Picatinny system that goes into the M-LOK, which is on the back here. I've put a short one here and mounted it right so. And that came as a 4-piece set. That 4-piece set came with all of the screws that I needed, and it also came in 4 different sizes. So all different sizes that it came with, just as so it came with the different sizes, were $3 for all of these, for 4 pieces. And fits on there perfect. I've had zero issues with that whatsoever, and mounted it on the side so I can run my light on there. If I get something else that is attachments of whatever else, I've got this that I can throw on there, run it, whatever else we need to throw on this thing. So for that, I say those are a buy. Next up, the wire management. I have not gotten anything for wire management for this yet. So I am running just some zip ties on here to keep the wires out of the way. I have not seen anything yet for wire management. I haven't really looked hard either, just kind of in passing through there. So I've not seen anything for wire management or acquired yet. If you know of anything for wire management that you can get from Temu, please let me know in the comment section down below. I will go ahead, I will grab that up immediately. Maybe I'll get 2 or 3 different ones and try them out. That way we can get these covered up. One thing I did not go and get was the grips that goes onto these, just because I'd rather do an entire grip. I don't want to put a silicone grip over it. I know that this is a Temu build and everything, but I just feel like a silicone grip is gonna slide, and I'd rather have something that is actually, that you can actually grip and hold on to and not have to worry about it slipping. All right, so last piece that we have on here is we've got a bipod. This bipod it's been on the Black Rain mostly. I use the Black Rain more so for long distance shooting. This has been on the Black Rain and I've had zero issues with this. These get thrown around into my car when I go to the range and they take abuse. It was on here when I did the testing. I wiped off all the dirt when we did after the optic test. I did it right before this video actually. I mean, there's still some dirt and clay. This has been great though. It locks on here with M-LOK, and you have these that extend. They lock right into place. It gives you some flexibility. This also has a knob here to where you can get adjustments there if you need to, so that you can swivel and such. Again, this bipod has been great. Bipods I've seen, they've been going for 90 to 110 for mag pulls, and they look exactly the same as this. They feel exactly the same. I felt the mag pulls in the store. This has been great. I love it. Would definitely buy another one to go on to something else because it's just been good. Buttons on here, it locks right back up in place and gives you that entire look. Overall, the gun probably weighs a good, the way that it's set up right now, I think this thing is weighing in around 8.5, just with the flashlight on here and this bipod on the front. I mean, overall, it's not bad. And for this being an American Tactical, this thing has been stout. I love it. Definitely a budget, cheap AR to get into the AR game if you need to get one. Great customer service there at ATI as well. That is my cheap budget AR build. And if there's anything else that you guys would like to see me throw on here that you've seen on Temu or something like that, I don't care if it's ridiculous or not. If you think it's something that would actually be good or useful that would go on to here, maybe it's a different light that you've seen on there that you've been curious about, or maybe there's a different type of optic that you didn't see me do a review on yet, because I've done a review on 4 different ones, I think it is now. I'd say it's safe to buy some accessories off of Temu. Definitely check the reviews first. I will leave a link down in the description below for each one, as long as I can still find them. I'll leave a link down there below. Well, that's gonna do it for today's video. I appreciate you for sticking around. Let me know what products you've gotten from Temu that you've thrown on an AR or onto an AK or something of that. I'd love to know. I'm running Temu stuff on a bunch of different things, and I've had great success with probably 99% of it. There's really nothing that I've had too big of an issue with. But with that being said, my name is Chris. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Target Precision.